Hi guys, it's Tannaz from Minutes on Growth. For the longest time, I've been hearing the same comment: I don't have time. Once I have time, I'll get it done. And surprisingly, it's the same people who are coming back to me and telling me, well, I still don't have time. So an exercise that I like to do with them is to have them write down where the time is going. So they create a list like this that writes down every single hour in the day. And then for the next 3-4 days, I ask them to monitor themselves. So every single hour to write down what they're doing. And then we come back after a couple of days and we look at that list. And then we try to figure out where the time is going. And it's crazy because then you notice, oh my God, I just spent 4 hours every single day on Netflix, or I'm really spending a lot of time talking on the phone when I should be working, whatever it may be. Once you have it down on paper, you can then realize where your time is going. And then accordingly, you can calculate your hours. So you can say, okay, I feel comfortable spending X amount of time on Netflix, spending X amount of time on my job, spending X amount of time on my side hustle, calculating the hours. Because ultimately, there is a very big difference between being busy and being productive. And you want to be the latter. You want to be productive. You want to be using your day productively. Once we have the hours and we've calculated what we feel comfortable with, then we create short, medium, and long-term goals. So for me, short goals are within 1 month, medium are within 6 months, and then long is within a year. So now we have a time frame for our goals, when we want to accomplish them by. Once we have that, we create a task list. So these are things that we need to do in order to accomplish that goal. So for example, for my short-term goal, this is what I need to do. For my long-term goal, this is what I need to do. Then we apply a prioritization system. So we then have 3 categories: super high priority, medium, and low. Then we look at the task list and we apply this system to it. So this task, is it high, medium, or low? And then accordingly putting it on the top of the list or on the bottom of the list. And last but not least, it's holding yourself accountable. So then I ask them to create a time journal, a weekly time journal, where they're still filling it out and they're coming back to me and they're saying, okay, this is what I started with and this is where I'm at now. And then again, we go through it and we say, okay, how can we make this even more productive? So ultimately, it's not about finding time. It's about making time. It's about asking yourself, am I willing to make time for my goals and for my dreams? Thank you for listening.